Advani's Rath Yatra from 1990, leading to the demolition of the Babri Masjid, proved to be a success in polarizing people as the BJP's seats climbed to 161 in the 1996 Lok Sabha elections. A similar strategy was used in 2002 before Gujarat polls. This time, of course, it was a ruthless pogrom under the supervision of the Modi-led Gujarat government. Right before the 16th Lok Sabha polls, communal riots broke out in Muzaffarnagar and Shamli districts, leaving more than 50 dead and 50,000 displaced. With the election results, the RSS came into unprecedented prominence.
Understand is that who is running this government? The base of the BJP government, and it's an unadulterated majority for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Their fundamental base is an unconstitutional base, which is the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh.
कुल मिलाकर के जो संघ का जो एजेंडा है, हिंदू राष्ट्र का एजेंडा है, उसको सभी लोग मिलकर के सर्व करते हैं. मतलब एक तबका हमको बार बार दिखता है कि वो संसदीय भाषा बोलेगा, उसी की बात करेगा, संविधान की गरिमा की बात करेगा. एक तबका ऐसा है जो हेट स्पीचेस तोड़िया हैं, तमाम सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो अलग अलग समुदायों के खिलाफ जहर उगलेंगे. और एक तीसरा तबका ऐसा है, ब्रॉडली अगर हम देखें, स्टॉर्म ट्रूपर्स का, तूफानी दस्तों का, जो लोगों को सबक सिखाएंगे.
After Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, BJP got another chance to form government in Delhi. A series of communal clashes and fully fledged attempts to create communal tension and polarize people were witnessed.
सबसे बड़ी चुनौती ये है कि जो सांप्रदायिक हिंसा और इलेक्शंस को लेकर जो संबंध बनाए गए हैं, जब भी कोई भी राज्य में या हमारे देश में कोई इलेक्शन, जनरल इलेक्शन या राज्य का इलेक्शंस आता है, तब आप देखेंगे कि सांप्रदायिकता बढ़ती जाती है.
On 27th October 2014, former BJP MLA Sunil Kumar Vaidya instigated riots in Trilokpuri when he announced the building of a temple opposite a mosque. Trilokpuri is a communally sensitive area with a predominantly Dalit population.
So it wants to polarize the voters at the grassroots level. So it is adopting this method of raising incidents, raising controversies, so that there is polarization, and then it can get votes. Basically, all those areas which Dalits are Muslim populated areas.
Attempts of creating communal tension continued with the Bhavana Mahapanchayat led by BJP MLA Gugan Singh to protest against the traditional Muharram procession. A flare-up was prevented through the efforts of the Aman Committee, who took on the Saffron Brigade and appealed to the people to maintain peace.
There are some silver linings also, because when the incidents happened, the secular forces, secular groups in Delhi, they came together, they raised their voice, they tried to form peace committees, they went to all those areas, they went to the jail to meet those people who are in jail. So I think there is a scope. The BJP and Hindutva organizations are trying their best to polarize the situation in Delhi, looking at the fact that the elections are coming, and that the Muharram procession in Trilokpuri was led by Hindus. That was reported. So I think there is scope for intervention.
On 5th November 2014, a dead pig was thrown in a mosque in Okhla during morning prayers. The recently active RSS Shakha in the Rangpuri region demanded renaming the area Hanuman Camp. In Noor-e-Ilahi, a cow carcass was found lying outside a well-known local eating joint, Noor-e-Ilahi Chicken Corner. Since peace could not be disturbed, Yuva Hindu Sangh organized a Mahapanchayat and distributed pamphlets with highly inflammatory content.
I think it's being done with the intent to provoke the minority. They're really doing it so that somewhere there'll be a provocation and somebody will react. And once that reaction comes, that will justify one more carnage or holocaust. And that is what is frightening about this entire strategy.
Hateful statements were made by Union Minister Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti about how everyone in the country is actually a descendant of Lord Ram, and used abusive words like Haramzade to refer to the minority community.
If you look at Adityanath over the last 3 months, he's made some awfully, actually some statements which are even worse than Niranjan Jyoti, the Sadhvi.
On 1st December 2014, Saint Sebastian Church in Dilshad Garden was burnt to ashes. Foul play was suspected as there was a strong smell of kerosene around the church, and holy books and the altar inside were vandalized.
Definitely see a pattern behind all these incidents. These incidents may appear spontaneous local incidents, but one can definitely see a pattern. Right from the statement, the controversial statement made by Mrs. Niranjan Jyoti to the local level incidents. Because I feel that the elections are coming. We'll have elections next year, January and February. And BJP wants to gain an upper hand in all those areas.
With the Delhi elections just a month away, whether the succession of communal flare-ups from Bhavana to Trilokpuri to Babarpur to Dilshad Garden will continue or not is an open question.